you are. We're on a live video. As you can see, we are running the watermaker. Right now I'm making 241 watts of solar and I'm burning 336 watts of solar, which is kind to be really expected. 25 amps. So one of the things we're going to do here is we're going to go from making product water. We've been running maybe half an hour making product water into an empty tank. And, tomorrow I'll run it for half an hour again. We're just doing some testing. I wanted to set the regulator a little higher on the Clark pump. We're getting up around 800 on the high side and 700 on the low side. I picked up a couple of gallons an hour off of that. Directly in front of the gauge, reading somewhere between 11 and 13. It was running between 10 and 12 before it just sent. A little bit of pressure increase above 700 helped. Also watching the low pressure gauge. As you can see, on every alternate cycle I get a little bit of a different reading. Not much of a different reading, but a little bit. That's indicative of wear on the Clark pump. I don't care, it's making water, and it's an old Clark pump that was free to me from the crew of Clam Jam. So there's Clam Jam upgraded to a, what do they put in? Watermaker Pro. So I ended up with this. Now what we're going to do first is we're going to flip the lever on the control panel from product water to test water. That will put me back into the sink testing water. And you can see we're running about 319 watts, 320 watts right now. So I'm pulling about 24 amps off the system. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the high pressure pump now. Only the low pressure pump is running. And I'm running about 14 amps now off the system. So about 10 amps of power draw to make water on Ariosa with a single, I guess it would be a 25-40 tube, single 2.5 inch, 2.5 diameter, 40 inch tube. An old Clark pump. This is a 7%, 10% using a magnetic pump. And now I'm going to turn off the feed pump a little. Down around 13 amps, 12.5, 13 amps. So about 1.5 amps for the feed pump, about 10 amps for the magnetic pump. There you have it. There we go. That's that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Welcome to the life of cruising sailors, and thanks for playing along.